the home page is,
What's a good example?
Yeah.
Or it just moves. It just keeps moving.
And then you would click on a thing, click on a page, and that page goes, those sites that drive you out of your mind.
You don't want to read it because iPhones can't watch.
Well, you don't want to, also that is one reason, but it's just, it's incredible. It's annoying. People find it very annoying. It was cool, and there's some very cool. In the early days there were some very cool Flash designs. It was
There
very
still
impressive.
are some websites that you go and you don't even know what's going on, but it's really cool.
But it's
never go back to it.
But yeah, people have found. I mean, that's the whole thing of the internet. You want your information like that. You don't want to sit there and go, I just want the phone number, and you have to watch this movie.
Yeah. I was just looking for their store hours.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like he was saying, Flash is, it's very difficult to maintain and update, and basically, in very simple terms, it's not readable by search engines very easily. So the search engine just sees a picture or something. It doesn't see any words that are on your page, even though the words that are on the page are pictures of words. So the search engines don't know if it's what it's saying at all.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
It's like a really slick interactive movie that you have on your page, and you can do anything with that movie. It's fun to program in because it's going to look the same on all the browsers that have Flash installed, and that's the thing. Most people do have it installed. It's pretty easy to find a computer with it, but it's not going to be forward. It's good for static stuff. It's going to be really good if you're making like a one-page website and you wanted to just get people wowed, like maybe a movie trailer or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Flash is maybe not the most efficient or effective at this point to do a website, can you talk about different web platforms and the different languages and maybe what's out there and what's possible? Like HTML is...
Well, HTML and PHP and all these things and ASP and all this kind of stuff, you don't need to know about. So,
Forget.
Yeah,
but I will say to you, do not be naive when somebody says, what's PHP? What's HTML? I mean, because you have to talk to these guys.
But, ideally, a web designer is not going to say, we're going to do your PHP, and do you want your PHP? They're not going to ask you that kind of stuff. That's all the language, the programming, the code and stuff that's behind the scenes that you don't see, that makes it all function. I don't know if it's even...
Well, for example, WordPress is the most popular blog publishing platform that's open source. It's free to download, free to even just open it up, your own account on their commercial, WordPress.com. That is written in PHP. Why does that matter to you? Only if you had a WordPress site and then you went to a developer who only works in ASP. And you're like, yeah, here's this thing, and they're going to be like, well, it's written in PHP. And you're like, what's PHP? And then you're like, well, we don't work in that, so we can't help you.
And it might matter if you moved hosting companies or something that doesn't support PHP or something. But yeah, your web designer is going to take care of that part. But like Aaron said, it's just going to be, if you approach somebody, and we all work in different things, and some people are experts in ASP, and some people are PHP, and you just so.
So you want to find somebody who can support the thing that you have. If you have a hybrid.
Most of the time, you're not going to know what your site is, and you're not going to care.
Think of it just like our industry, where we have AutoCAD, there is SketchUp, there is MicroStation, there's Revit, there's ArchiCAD. There's all of these software programs that we use to create our plan sets. And at the end of the day, what do you have? You have a plan set. Does it really matter what language it was created by?
To the client, yeah. The
Not
client
really.
doesn't care. Yeah.
But if you have to go back and edit it, or if you have to change it or share it, then it's good to at least know, this was created in AutoCAD, or this was created in ArchiCAD, because it does make a difference. So it's just kind of knowing to that level that there's different languages out there that you can pursue.
So if you get to the point, like, I'm in another web design, and that's another thing I was going to say to you, prepare yourselves. You will not do this once. This is something you have to